Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel and to Ultimate Racing League and to race 2 of our Wednesday challenge in the mini VGTs. Fantastic first race, some great little battles going on. Shaggy took the win with Captain Slow just behind him. Then we had Declan in third, and then a fantastic three-way battle between Hodgie, Slowpoke and Graham. Are we going to get plenty of the same in race 2? I think we will. So let's have a look down the grid and see where we all line up. So let's have a walk down the grid, shall we, for the start of race 2. After a great win in the first race, Shaggy finds himself on pole along with Captain Slow in second, Declan in third, Castrian is fourth, Slowpoke fifth, Hodgie sixth, Graham 7th and Nath in 8th position. So that's your grid lineup for race 2. Okay, we've got 3 lights on. Let's make it 5 and get them out and get racing again. Wow, that was a long hold, but we are away into turn 1. This is where it all could get a bit bumpy. Or as Nath takes a bit of a shortcut. Oh, there was a few thumps and bumps there. Let's just go back and have a look. I think it might have been Graham that got bumped. As we head into turn 1, you can just see Slowpoke and Hodgie getting on. Nath is in there, and Graham is the one that comes off worst. He's going to carry on. Now Graham on the soft tyres. We'll have a look at the rest of the field in a minute, tyre wise, but Graham finds himself down in 7th after that bump. I'm not sure what the cause of that was. It was a bit of a, I don't know, everybody piling into turn 1 at the same time. As we go around turn 7 to complete the first lap, let's go up to the top then. Shaggy out in front again as he was in race 1, but this time he seems to have opened up a bit more of a lead. He is on the medium tyres. Captain Slow on the hard, so that is probably why the gap has opened up so quickly. Castrian has made his way up into 3rd. He's on the racing mediums as well. Remember, the guys have to use a different compound for each race. So Castrian in 3rd. Hodgie has made his way up into 4th. Declan flying by Slowpoke into turn 7. Graham's going to follow Declan through. So Slowpoke could lose through 2 places in this race. In this corner, I mean. Oh, now then, what's happened to it? Look like Captain Slow. What's happened to him? So Captain Slow. Oh, come on, catch up. In 2nd position. Oh, he goes very deep. Has to keep on the brakes all the way into that turn, onto the grass. Put his foot down too hard and he spun over. Managed to get it back on track safely though. Although he will be cussing and he will be cursing. He is now down in 7th as we see a bit of a battle up front. Slowpoke has managed to regain that 4th position ahead of Declan and Graham. So let's just go back and find out what happened with those guys. So we can just see we've got Declan going up the inside of Slowpoke, Hodgie getting across that sausage. That's where Captain Slow went off. Declan avoids him. Slowpoke's just got the power. He's got Graham tucked right up behind him. Down into turn 1. Graham having a look a bit up the inside. He's not going to get it done there. Slowpoke managing to defend this corner well. Into turn 3. Oh, he's on the grass. Just trying to blind the driver behind. And everybody's trying to settle back down again. So let's go to the top. Shaggy out in front. Quite a healthy lead. Castrian into 2nd. He's coming under a bit of pressure from Hodgie. Hodgie trying to take that tighter inside line. Castrian on the medium tyres, the same as Shaggy. Then we've got Hodgie also on the mediums. Now then, is Hodgie going to have a look at the inside? No, he's just slotting in behind Castrian. Let it run out for now. Slowpoke in 4th, Graham 5th, Declan 6th. Captain Slow has managed to get back up to the back of Declan. And then we've got Nath. Oh, Nath seems to be struggling, doesn't he? He seems to be having issues with that car. I'm not sure if the steering wheel keeps coming off in his hand. But something is not right for Nath. Oh, now then, that looks like Castuan. Castuan currently in second. We'll have a look at this from Hodgie's point of view. Hodgie goes up the inside, probably the wrong person to have a look at. We'll have a look at Castuan himself. So he's in second. I think if you have a look, we can see Hodgie comes up the inside. Castuan tries to slow it down and get the cut back. Gets on the grass. And like, oh, they were lucky he ghosted that, because Declan would have completely T-boned him. So that's unlucky for Castuan. You do have to be careful when rejoining after a bit of a crash. Well, Shaggy has got it all his own way in this race, hasn't he? The only thing he's not got is the fastest lap, and at the minute that belongs to Graham, a 45.8, but Shaggy's out in front, and it looks like he's going to stay there. Hodgie now in second, having got by Castuan after that mistake. Graham is third. He's got Slowpoke tucked right underneath his bumper, who in turn has got Declan all over the back of Slowpoke. Captain Slow still there. So Captain Slow doing a great job actually, because I think he's on the hard tyres. Yes, he is. So Captain Slow is putting Declan under some pressure. Slowpoke putting Graham under pressure. Shaggy's missing all of this out there on his own. He's missing all the fun. And Castuan unfortunately down in 7th with Nathan 8th. So although Hodgie in 2nd, it looks like Graham is definitely gaining. Graham has definitely caught up to the back of Hodgie. Slowpoke is catching up to the back of Graham as well, so it could be these three at it again. Graham choosing to go with the very shiny livery running down the centre of his car to obviously blind the other drivers. Not a bad tactic. We can just see in the background we've got Declan and Captain Slow. They're going at it side by side. Captain Slow, I can have a look at the inside at turn 7. Looks like he got a great turn, did Captain Slow, but maybe he can't quite get it done with the difference in tyres. Oh no, Declan's on the hards as well. I got it wrong. I thought Declan were on the softs. So these two are having their own battle here, aren't they? Captain Slow taking the tighter inside line. He's still on the inside. Let's go on board with Captain Slow. Declan doing everything he can to keep Captain Slow behind him. He's under no pressure from behind him, so he can concentrate on catching up and overtaking Declan. So Captain Slow choosing to take the higher, wider line into turn 1, looking for a better exit, getting on the power just that little bit quicker. Excuse me. But as I say, Declan doing a great job at defending. So let's have a look what's happening in 4th. And Slowpoke trying to go up the inside of Graham now. Has he got this one done? Side by side into turn 3. Slowpoke just has to back out. Great defending from Graham through the chicanes. Hodgie defending, taking that tight inside line. Slowpoke trying to follow him through. Graham goes high and wide to try and get the power down a little bit earlier. It looks like he's done it. So if we follow Slowpoke, you can see we've got Hodgie and Graham side by side into turn 1. As Graham goes deep into the corner, tries to hold on to that inside line. Now he may have let Slowpoke in. No, he's not. He just shut the door on that one. Slowpoke now finds himself on the outside, trying to get the cut back. Hodgie seems to go deep into that turn. That's allowed Graham to get that a little bit closer. These three really are bumper to bumper. Graham going a bit wide. That's allowed Slowpoke up onto the inside. Slowpoke has to slow down. He's got Hodgie in front of him. Still, they don't swap places. On board with Graham. As you can see, Slowpoke can have another look up the inside. Maybe just to try and put a bit of pressure on him. Try and force an error, although Graham's not doesn't really succumb to that kind of pressure. Hodgie's still holding on to that second spot. Graham in third, Slowpoke fourth. Down turn 7, again for the 11th time. Let's just go and have a look, see what's happened up at the front as Shaggy is starting to catch up to the back of Nate, so he'll be lapping Nate soon. Straight 46s for Shaggy. Graham still got the fastest lap of 45.8. So the battle for second is a three-way battle. Hodgie, Graham, Slowpoke. Either one of those could take that second spot. Declan down in fifth. Captain Slow has just backed off a little bit. Currently in 6th, and then Castu in 7th, not really recovered from his Kissel barrier very early on in the race. And Nate, you can just see Nate picked up a penalty as well. Has just been lapped by Shaggy, so he's just let Shaggy get by. Now I think the penalty zone is just before you get to turn 7. It's in a bit of an awkward spot. You don't really see it. There he goes, Nath, and he moves over to get out of the way, although Hodgie wants that inside line. Oh well done. Oh, he's picked up another 1.5 second penalty, trying to get out the way of these three. That was unlucky for Nath. He did the right thing and moved out of the way. He's got some damage to the car as well, but in doing so, moving out of everybody's way to let them race, he's got a penalty. Shaggy's got this one pretty much wrapped up with what we're looking at, 4.5 minutes of this race 2 left, and Shaggy's got this one pretty well wrapped up. However, what isn't wrapped up yet is second and third. It could be any one of these three. They have just been stuck together all the way through this race. Hodgie in second on the mediums. Graham in third. He's on the softs. And Slowpoke also on the mediums. So Graham on the softs, you would have thought would have had tyre advantage, but it just shows there is not a massive difference between the tyre compounds, and on such a tight track as well. We are just 11.5 minutes in, so what's that, 3.5 minutes left. Hodgie sticking to that familiar tight line. Oh, and Graham, I think Graham has got it. As Hodgie came out of that corner, he went wide. Graham seized the opportunity, went up the inside, and now they're side by side. I think Graham might just have his nose in front, although he is on the outside into turn 1. Is he still there? He is. Graham is still there. Slowpoke is still, he's trying to push as well. He wants to take advantage. Great move from Graham, fantastic overtake. He just got the edge with those tyres, and he's made it pay. So Hodgie down to third, and has got Slowpoke all over the back of him. It has been these three from start to finish. It was the same in race 1, and they're not letting up in race 2 either. As Slowpoke has a bit of a cheeky look, gets himself in Hodgie's mirrors. Hodgie defending well, making it very difficult for Slowpoke to get through. It's going to be a mistake by Hodgie to let Slowpoke through, I think, and it's the same with Graham. Hodgie's not going to get that spot away from him now unless he makes a mistake. We're at 13 minutes. Let's just see where everybody else is. Declan in 5th, Captain Slow still in 6th. Bit of a difference between the hard tyres and the softs, so yeah, these guys you would expect to be a bit further down the field. They're having a good race anyway. Castrian, as I said earlier, never really recovered from the accident he had early on, and then Nath down in 8th position. Shaggy with a very big lead now. You can just see Graham coming towards turn 7 as Shaggy heads down the hill to cross the line to start lap 19. Now Shaggy will probably get, there's a minute left, so he may well get another 2 laps in if he's doing 46s, so he'll cross the line to do another lap after this one. Graham's still in 2nd, Hodgie's still in 3rd, Slowpoke still in 4th. Slowpoke just dropped off the pace a little bit. May have been a little mistake. Hodgie, however, has really got the hammer down, and he's trying to catch up to the back of Graham. He wants that 2nd podium spot back, doesn't he? So let's just go back up to Shaggy as he crosses the line, and he will be doing another lap. Will Graham do another lap? Yeah. And Slowpoke, so it could well be Declan. So Declan is going to cross the line first in 5th position. Captain Slow in 6th. Castrian in 7th. Oh, and we've lost Nath. Nath has had to retire. That's a shame. Nath has gone. As Shaggy comes around turn 7 for the final time. Another fantastic win for Shaggy. 2 out of 2 on the night, and you can see he's pleased with that one. Well done, Sean. And then the race is on. Graham gets 2nd, Hodgie gets 3rd, and Slowpoke comes in 4th. What fantastic racing from these League 2 guys. Join me again very shortly for the 3rd and final race of the evening.